Welcome to Electron Ideas. Today we will talk about one numerical which was asked in GATE 2015 in EDC subject. So as per the circuit diagram given, we have input voltage 6 pi sine omega t. We have two diodes D1 and D2, and we have to find the average voltage between terminals A and B. The problem is find average voltage between terminals A and B. Three resistors of value 10k, 10k and 20k are given. So first of all, since it is sinusoidal voltage, we will consider two cycles. During positive cycle, what is the operation of circuit, and during negative cycle, what is the operation of circuit. So first of all, we'll see during positive half cycle. So during positive half cycle of input, this terminal will be positive, this terminal will be negative. So that D1 will be forward bias and D2 will be reverse bias. Forward bias means short circuit and reverse bias means open circuit. So your circuit will look like this. D1 is forward bias, short circuit, 10k resistance, and D2 is open circuit, it's 20k resistance, like this. This is your point A, this point B, and the input signal is 6 pi sine omega t. So your VA will be same as that of input because it is appearing initially. So same input will appear at this point since there is no resistor present. So whatever input we are providing, the same will appear at A. So VA will be 6 pi sine omega t, and VB will get divided into according to these resistors. So here we can apply voltage divider rule. According to voltage divider rule, VB will be the voltage at B point will be 20k divided by 20k plus 10k according to voltage divider rule multiplied by total voltage, which is 6 pi sine omega t. So your VB will be 2 by 3 into 6 pi sine omega t. That means it is 4 pi sine omega t. Therefore, your VAB will be VA minus VB. So VA is 6 pi, VB is 4 pi. So this will be 2 pi sine omega t. This is during positive half cycle. Now we'll talk about negative half cycle. So during negative half cycle, D1 will become reverse bias, D2 will become forward bias. So during negative half cycle, this will change to negative, this will change to positive. So your D1 will be reverse bias, D2 will be forward bias. So your circuit will look like this is your input. Then since here there is no connection, so open circuit, and this terminal, since this is short circuit, so this terminal is same, right? So and this resistor is 20k resistor. So you can draw the circuit as this way also. This is point B because this point and this point is connected due to short circuit. So this is 20k and there is no connection here. So this 10k will, one terminal of this 10k will be B and second terminal will be A. So this is B, same line B, 10k, and here it will be A. So between A and B there is 10k resistor. So between A and B there is 10k resistor. And then second resistor which is 10k will go to ground. So that's why here the second resistor which is 10k will go to ground. So your circuit will look like this. So this is terminal A, this is terminal B, and the three resistors. And in this case, your input signal will be negative positive 6 pi sine omega t. Then VB will be, now this negative whole will appear at B. Whole voltage will appear at B because there is no component in between this terminal and B. There is no component, so complete voltage will appear at B. So VB will be minus 6 pi sine omega t. Why minus? Because this is negative terminal. And how to find VA? Again using voltage divider, 10k divided by 10k plus 10k. Multiplied by total voltage which is minus 6 pi sine omega t. So your VA will be minus 3 pi sine omega t. And VAB is nothing but minus 3 pi plus 6 pi, that means 3 pi sine omega t. So during positive half cycle, your VAB is 2 pi sine omega t, the voltage between A and B. And during negative half cycle, your VAB is 3 pi sine omega t. Now we want average voltage between terminals A and B. So up till now, during positive half cycle means 0 to pi. This will be your positive half cycle. And negative half cycle is pi to 2 pi. This is 0, pi, 2 pi. So during positive half cycle, you are getting 2 pi sine omega t. 2 pi sine omega t. Why it is so? Because sine wave is, when you talk about sine, the basic sine wave is in form, and cos will be reverse. So if they have mentioned here cos, then you have to take reverse way. Okay. So according to the input signal, you have to consider these cycles. So 0 to pi, this is for sine. That's why I have taken during positive half cycle 0 to pi, during negative half cycle pi to 2 pi. So during positive half cycle, your maximum value is, maximum peak voltage is 2 pi. So here the maximum voltage is 2 pi. And during negative half cycle, your maximum voltage is 3 pi. Your maximum voltage is 3 pi during negative half cycle. So your output wave will look like this. This is your VAB. We can split this VAB into two waves. We can write this as 0 to pi, 0 to pi plus, and this will conduct only during positive half cycle. During negative half cycle, diode D1 is off. So it is acting like a half wave rectifier. This is acting like a half wave rectifier, since it will conduct only during positive half cycle. Plus the second wave you can represent as pi to 2 pi, and with the peak value of 3 pi. These are the peak values, 2 pi and 3 pi. Again, it is on during half cycle only. So from 0 to pi, this diode is off, that's why it is 0. And from pi to 2 pi, this diode is on with value, maximum value 3 pi. So again, it is half wave rectifier. So this is half wave rectifier 1, this is half wave rectifier 2. Now you know the average voltage, V average for half wave rectifier is peak value divided by pi. Peak value divided by pi. So V average for half wave rectifier 1 for this will be 2 pi divided by pi, which is 2. Similarly, V average for half wave rectifier 2 will be 3 pi divided by pi, which is 3. Therefore, total V average will be 2 plus 3, which is 5. So your answer for this problem is 5 volt. VAB average will be 5. Thank you.